unleashes 707 horsepower. We're going to bring you along with us when we talk to these country music artists, and I can't wait. Brett Young, welcome to Hellcat Confessions, and welcome to the Motor City.
Thank you, man. It's good to be here.
It's really been a great year for you.
I'm not complaining.
Crazy things have happened. Congratulations on a #1 song. And we talked a long time ago about that, and now you got another single?
We do. Like I Loved You is about 2 weeks out now.
Yeah, brand new. Tell us a little bit about it.
We came with 2 really sweet love songs out the gate, and so this time we're taking a little bit of a chance on a breakup song.
Yeah.
But I think same way that we wrote the first 2 love songs, I think we're really trying to connect on a topic that everybody can kind of relate to. And I think anybody that's ever been broken up with can relate to being in the middle of what feels like the worst conversation of your life, and then hearing words that you're not ready to hear, and it's usually, I really hope that we can still be friends.
Well, we're excited about that. And how are your parents doing?
My parents are great. He still can't sleep without her.
Can't. and you know, your father was a minister. My father was a minister, and we talked a lot. And your parents would have given everything for your success. And you really said something heartfelt a while ago. You said, "I want to do something nice for them. If I have a hit."
Right.
And did you do anything nice for them?
You know what? I know exactly what it is that I want to do, and we're probably realistically a year away from me being able to afford that. If anybody knows the music business,
correct.
You know that
it takes a while.
It seems like it's bigger than it is before it really is, and so
it takes, when you have a hit or a #1, it really probably takes almost a year to get rolling and to get money. So it's not like you're rich overnight.
No, yeah, we're 18 months in now, and I'm probably another year away from having any money of my own to where I can help them. But that's still my goal, and that's still something very important to me.
And that's kind of a crazy misconception, though, because so many people, Brett, say, you know what, oh my God, you're out on tour. But for so many shows, you go from city to city and lose money, and people don't realize that. In these tour buses, you could spend $30,000 a month just on gas and a tour bus and everything else. It's not cheap. It's a hard business, and I think that's kind of one of the sad things that everybody that's listening to this right now thinks, oh, it's so easy and it's glamorous, and it's not always that.
No, it's not. And like at the end of the day, even though it isn't what people think it is, what I thought it was going to be, it's still waking up every single day and literally living a dream. And so I get to get on stage every single night and play the music that is important to me and that I wrote and that I love. And you're right, the behind the scenes stuff, not glamorous,
but you're still blessed. You have your health, you have a great family.
#blessed.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And that should be your new song.
#blessed.
#blessed.
Actually, I think it's already in that Bruno Mars song, right? We got to blame it on Jesus.
Yeah.
#blessed.
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy. I used to tease my dad because I would always say, Jesus is coming, look busy. And my dad did not like that. Being a minister's kid, you can understand that, right?
Absolutely.
Try that on your dad sometime.
Jesus is coming, look busy. He'd be like, son, I'm busier than you.
So let's talk cars a little bit. Since we're in this beautiful 707 horsepower Hellcat, over 200 miles an hour. And I'm looking at the radio right now, and this is really crazy.
That is interesting timing.
Isn't it, though?
Did you plan this? Tell the truth.
No, I didn't. I didn't plan this, but that is a very handsome picture with you without a beard, actually, if you can see that.
Yeah, we totally photoshopped it. It's not real. It's not real.
That's not even you, is it?
No, I think that's some handsome model.
So it's crazy that, we're in this fast car. We're in the Motor City. Do you remember your first car?
I do, actually. My parents, again, were so cool and supportive when I first started driving. They only had 2 cars between the 2 of them, but my dad's was a little bit older Ford Ranger. And they started, since my mom was a secretary at his church, they started carpooling to work every day so I could have the Ford Ranger. And so I had this tiny little navy blue Ford Ranger pickup, and that's what I drove for the first couple of years of high school.
That's crazy. Yeah. And did you get you remember your first new car or what it was?
Yeah, I mean, the first brand new car I ever got was actually the second car I drove, but it was a tiny little Honda Civic.
I don't see. How tall are you?
I'm 6'6". It didn't work.
How do you get in a Honda Civic? Are you literally sitting in the back seat?
You need like a shoehorn for a human to get in. Yeah, I mean, it's like, Shaq used to do that. Shaquille O'Neal used to take the driver's seat out and sit in the back seat to drive his sports cars, and it wasn't quite that bad. But even the seats were so narrow that like my wide rear end didn't quite fit in the middle part, and so I'd get like hip pain and stuff. But it was brand new and it was nice, and it was the first time we didn't have money, so having a new car was fantastic. But I'll never forget.
Oh, minister isn't going to live the life of riches.
Nope, not at all. But I'll never forget the first car that really, really, was special to me was my parents. For my graduation, they knew that my high school basketball coach had a truck that I was in love with, and he was selling it. And they didn't have the money to afford buying it, and so they had to go get a loan to buy it so that they could make payments on it. And it was a like a 96 Ford Lariat, white, all leather.
Yeah.
And it was a couple of years old, but they really went deep into their pockets and into what they could afford to get it for me, and that was the first car that I remember being really special to me.
Well, welcome to the Motor City. We're so glad to have you back once again. We love you. We're excited for you to play Hoedown. And I know you're going to have an unbelievable career. And the ladies, wet or rain, dry, whatever it is tonight, the weather, they're going to be screaming for you.
Well, I hope so. I hope the weather holds long enough that we can get this show, and I'm looking forward to it.
Great seeing you.
Thank you, brother. Good to see you, too.